What's up, guys? Today's sauna question is one that I really look forward to doing. Insert sarcasm emoticon here. Jen says, "Hi, Matt. I really like your reviews, but this is a big purchase for us. I came across someone in our sauna group saying that you have changed your sauna recommendations and that the certified saunas thing that you do may not be accurate. I don't want to come across bad here, but wondering if you can shed some light on these replies. Specifically, this one here that says you're not really qualified to do the sauna testing and that the sauna group owner has done more research than anyone else on these saunas. I'm not sure how to ask you this. I have a feeling you're going to get mad." I'm not going to get mad. I'm happy that you sent this in. I'll tell you why in a second. But I figured it's worth a shot to see what you might say. Just wanted to make sure I buy a Radiant, Clearlight, or Sunlight, and that it's the right choice. Whether I buy a Radiant, Clearlight, or Sunlight, and that it's the right choice for us. So much info out there, and everyone seems to have a different opinion. Please don't be mad at me. Respectfully, Jen." I'm not mad at you. I'm really not. I do get fired up about, some of this stuff because it's just ridiculous. And at the end of the day, you're free to decide whatever's right for you, right? So it doesn't matter what I say or what anyone says in some sauna group or what some sauna salesperson tells you. But what I don't understand is how all these questions come up from other people that are supposedly sauna experts, but I don't see any of them with pallets assembling saunas, or I don't see any of them getting sweaty from working on the saunas or putting them together instead of just supposedly talking about brands. And I'm serious when I say this. I don't see anybody with pallets in their garage and they can't fit their car in there anymore because they have too many saunas. I don't see anybody that has had to move to a larger house so that they could fit more saunas in the house to do this kind of work. I don't see anybody, like I could just keep going and going and going. And so it's not that I would never get mad at you for sending in a question. I get mad at the herd mentality of the blind leading the blind and all this other stuff because that's basically what it is. One person will say, "Oh, this sauna sucks," or "Oh, this is bad about this sauna." Somebody will see it, and then it's like this spiral out of control. Then the next person, asks that person, "Oh, what do you think of this?" "Oh, well, so-and-so said this." And it's like, fuck, by the 10th time, or you get to the 10th person, it's so far out of control and everything has this momentum to it that everyone thinks that, sunlight and saunas are the worst thing on the planet or whatever. Like in that group, they're basically a sunlight and hater group. You might as well call it like it is. And the only thing that could ever do anybody any good is a Clearlight sauna. If that's not biased, I don't know what is. And so my issue is that my issue is not that they have an opinion or that they think that Clearlight is better than Sunlight. I would actually agree with that if somebody would just say that. Here's where I take a left-hand turn and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are crazy and you guys don't know what you're talking about. Everyone that has something to say about any of those sauna brands isn't sitting in them. You've got some amateurs in there that come home with a sauna from Costco and then follow the group's recommendation to buy a $30 EMF meter from Amazon that's about the most inaccurate damn thing. I thought I had one right here. I've got it in the other room somewhere. I had to buy the fucking thing because people kept sending me emails and saying, "Oh my God, their sauna is so high." And I'm like, well, I've got a $400 meter sitting in there that says it's not. And then I backed that up with another $300 meter reading and another one. And I'm like, what is wrong here? So I had to go to Amazon, buy this stupid ass meter that these people are recommending for $30. Then I line them all up in the same sauna, turn them all on, and you can see the discrepancies. You can see the difference in the accuracy. You can see that, it's just ridiculous. And so what I get upset about is that people want me to defend a particular recommendation. This is what really pisses me off, which I don't mind doing if they're just a person who's stuck and can't figure stuff out. What I don't like doing is wasting my time and energy defending a position that is being created from this nonsense momentum of a herd of sheep, sheeple leading each other. The herd mentality, sheeple leading people. No one is really testing anything in any significant detail, right? It's one person with a tri-field meter that's bought a Costco sauna that read high, and now all of a sudden they buy a Clearlight, and then, that's the greatest thing in the world. That doesn't really tell us a whole lot. It just tells us that they went from an A to B and they have a tri-field meter and can barely use the damn thing. But they know how to make a cell phone video and post it to the group, and then everyone swarms in like a bunch of fucking hornets, and you think that is gospel, or you think that that's credible or reliable, or our group members test the saunas. All the saunas have been vetted by our group members. You don't have to rely on third-party testing anymore. Okay, fine. Don't come to me. I don't see any of you motherfuckers sitting in your garage sweating your ass off with a hammer trying to undo metal banded pallets so you can get the damn, the next sauna inside to compare it to the last one, so that you really have experience with them, so that you can tell people what to look out for, the pros and the cons between each model. I don't see any of that. Well, I don't know. It's up to y'all. If you want to base a $5,000 purchase decision off of that kind of information, go for it. But I don't want to be involved in any of that. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my breath to even speak about that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I'll leave you with this. You can research until you're blue in the face, but unless you're trying out the products you're talking about, I don't see how it's very objective. This was my response, guys. And I said, and hey, I might be wrong about them, but I trust my own real-world experience a hell of a lot more than just researching stuff. And here's why. Saunas that I thought might be one way when reading the marketing about them online turned out to be totally different once I got them in my house. So I would like to offer you the two most powerful questions you can ever ask a sauna salesperson. Number one, when they get done with their spiel comparing the sauna they recommended to you to the one that you asked them about, simply pause and say, excellent, very good info, thank you. Now let me ask you, when you used XX brand of sauna, what did you feel like at the end of your session? Question. Now just be quiet. Let them speak. Everything you need to know is about to be revealed right here. Based on how those people respond, they're either going to be able to tell you exactly how they feel, how they compare, intricate details, or they're going to go back into their spiel about how one is better and one is terrible and blah, blah, blah. You should know right then and there what you're dealing with. That's all the information that you need. Then, after you give them a chance to respond, then ask, great to know, thank you. And how does that compare to how you felt doing sessions in, XX brand, whichever brand they're promoting? Ask them about that. Make sure that what they're trying to sell you, they own. Because you'd be real surprised. Half the time, people don't actually own what they're selling you, which should be all you need to know right there. Number two, most powerful question. How many saunas have you personally used? ? That's it. Write down the brands one by one as they give them to you, and just say, great, which models were they exactly? I'm trying to get a feel for the difference between 15 and 20 amp models, 220 versus 110, etc. So I'm trying to assess the power based on what you thought during your sessions in them. I am telling you, this question right here is fire. This is gold for you. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, rich, poor. It doesn't matter. These two questions will reveal exactly what that person knows. If they cannot answer you appropriately with these two questions, you know exactly what you're dealing with. And then I go on to say, one of two things will happen. Number one, the person will reveal that they don't have a lot of experience in several sauna brands. They will reveal this by default. You will know. Or two, you will get some really good information that will really help you in your sauna buying quest. That's all I have to say. See you in tomorrow's video.